I realise I've been on this weekend having a few pints. I'm not cutting them off. That's 67 years old and whatever. You know? Never be ashamed of what alcohol or drugs or basically anything makes you behave in a different way. Monday Club anyway. But I'm seriously annoyed by what's been... When I say annoyed, the old videos, I don't get like that anymore. I breathe in. I focus on my breathing. Yeah. There's a little gap at the end of the out breath that you need to realise is part of your inner body, your inner self. I don't get wound up like I used to. You know, ego and the way I was is a part of life. It's from the very moment you were born until, yesterday. However you control it. Whatever there is absolutely no doubt about it there, My life wasn't the easiest. I knew worse, but I'm not sure how much worse, It wasn't no public schooling, shall we say. Yeah. I'm brought up in suburbia. Don't know what that... There's a dial on the front. I don't know whether it's to do with what's actually happening now, but it is recorded. No, but what I'm pissed about recently, is over the last fortnight, well, actually over the last 5-6 weeks, since my phone with Tesco's went bollocks, I'm having to deal with IT all the time. I'm not a fucking idiot with it, but I'm not good with email or anything like that. I don't know how to forward them. I don't know how to fucking save them. Blah, 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 blah. It's difficult for me to even type on a laptop. I can type on a phone pretty easily with predictive text, but anything else becomes difficult. And as I know, that with the phone you get a different type of email than you get with, a laptop. But what's been really pissing me off is all the time I've been trying to get in touch with Tesco Mobile. So I've just printed a video about, posted a video about, which nobody will ever let me think any different. The customer service is absolutely abhorrent. It's been disgraceful the way I've been treated. And that guy today has just picked up the tail, read a few emails, listened to a couple of calls, and he's just tried to make excuses for Tesco Mobile. That's all he is. I want to end up talking to, the ombudsman, and believe me, I've dealt with them all my life. They're not much better. They probably agree with 30 quid being enough, despite the fact I haven't had my phone for 6 weeks. Despite the fact that they didn't get it repaired, I had to get it repaired. You know what I mean? It wasn't repaired anyway. It was a new one sent out because it was a power issue that was in the phone. Anyway, they weren't prepared to even look into that. But getting away from that, what I've come on for now is not that. It's the shit that's going on, like Gmail, and Hotmail have both recently been trying to make me subscribe for more space, more storage. They're the ones who copy my photos or whatever I take when I'm walking around the park or by the lake or whatever. And now they want me to actually pay for storage. I use Gmail for Gmail. I use Microsoft Hotmail for email. I don't want them storing my photos. I don't want them storing my videos, taking up their precious space. I've had terrible trouble the last few weeks actually getting emails to come through. if people send me emails, it's been very difficult for me to get them to come through. Because every time I go on, it says, oh, you can no longer accept emails or send emails. Or, as in Microsoft's case, as from the 15th of February, 4th of February, sorry, you will no longer receive emails. At the moment, you cannot send emails. That's frustrating. For someone like me who's an old man, really, and dealing with this stuff in the first place is difficult. And they may well offer me a monthly subscription of 39p, that goes up to $1.99. It's another subscription. I'm on a fucking state pension. I can't afford monthly fucking shit going out of my bank account. And it's not just that, it's everybody else is doing it too. They've let it go, haven't they? When I try to freeze space on my email, as an Hotmail, I can go back to 2000 and fucking, I can go back to 1990 something there. And they were storing it then, it's still stored and it hasn't been cleared. And you've got to be careful how you clear it, or you clear the modern day stuff as well. The stuff that you might need in a year's time as a receipt or as whatever, But both Gmail and Google Gmail and like Microsoft Hotmail have fucking attacked me the last month. And I don't want to get up in the morning and do fuck all but play about with IT. It's not my game. Set a few brick, you wankers. Build a fucking house. Do something constructive. Rather than just, like you do, fucking push buttons. Make a living. Google and Microsoft are vile. Vile beyond belief. But like I said, that's one of my points. But I've also had an issue with me. Yeah, you probably have Messenger on Facebook or whatever, where you have to have this code to reload your messages. And I'm now getting continual messages saying that if you don't go on this whatever type of messenger, that you will lose all your messages after 90 days. So they keep a record of them. They've been doing it for years. They make you feel comfortable, then they fucking hit you with a bill. Huh? This is how it's working, this system, isn't it now? Sit at home, do fuck all. Yeah? We'll get some knobhead to fucking send you an email, a subscription, otherwise you lose all the information you've got, whether that be a bill, or in my case with Messenger, right, 9 years of my son travelling the world and me messaging him every couple of days and sending photographs backwards and forwards. No one said a fucking thing about it. No one's mentioned anything over 10 years ago. It's all still there if I want to look for it. But now they're going to fucking just wipe it out like that. Like they wipe YouTube off for me. Because I had something to say. I mean, how much fucking shit have I got on YouTube? There's thousands of videos on here. How much gigabytes of that? How many gigabytes? How much data is that? For Gmail to threaten me with getting no fucking, response off Google or a response off the Ombudsman or whatever because they want a few quid out of you. You know what I mean? If they get a few quid out of everybody, it's like the banks, isn't it? Doesn't it? I mean, I've been talking, I've got broadband off Now TV. Fuck me. Apparently a payment of £25 a month has failed. Even though when I look on the account, it says it's been paid. And yet they want me to contact Now TV. I've done fuck all but talk to India all morning. Yeah, who eventually cut me off after an hour and a half on the phone. In the video I made of the guy from Tesco's, he says to me, you can't say that. Because I said I wanted to talk to fucking an English person. Why the fuck can't I say that? I bought the fucking phone in England, didn't I? Yeah, I bought the phone in England and I took the contract out in England. I don't want to be talking to a South African, not because he's a South African or because he may be a different fucking colour than me. I've got the greatest respect for anybody in the world, but because of the simple fucking fact he hasn't got a fucking clue as to the situation I have been in due to having no phone. That's why they're doing this. They're handing everything off. We know it's cheap labour. Paying these people fucking peanuts, like Sky were today with the Indian guys, like fucking Tesco are today with the fucking South African guys, you know. I don't know why they don't just stick to selling fucking a few spuds and carrots, don't you? They're in fucking insurance now, car insurance, they're in fucking mobile phones, and they're fucking, without a word of a lie, the customer service is abhorrent. And that's been my argument all along. With that guy today and with these all along, that I'm not paying for a customer service like that. If you don't give me a fucking number where I can't phone somebody and talk about my issue, whether it be a broken phone, whether it be data not allowed, whether it be a bad connection, then you can stick your contract up your fucking arse and I'll see you in court, man. You know what I mean? Because it's coming from everywhere now. You know, from the banks. I mean, they're taking the fucking cash machines out around here now. Morrison's in Workington has had cash machines that people use fucking thousands of times a day. They've gone, mate. They went months ago. Right? Actually getting there. I was in Morrison's this morning at 8 o'clock. And it opens at 7. And there was no possibility of me getting a man till. And I was buying alcohol as well. So, do you know what the score is, don't you? Fucking hell. 4 times during the transaction. Yeah, she had to come back to me. Yeah, while she was trying to fuck about setting up something else. Yeah, and verify this and verify that. They're taking the piss. These are the fucking vile, utterly vile, you know, multinational organizations that are running the fucking system now. And they are, you know, from Microsoft to Google to the pension companies like BlackRock, Legal in General. I mean, fucking, I haven't been able to pay my water bill in the last couple of years. So, which is about £150 a fucking 6 months. And I thought, well, I can't fucking pay it. Then they made me this offer and that offer. And now they sent me a card through the door telling me to pay a tenner a fucking week. A tenner a fucking week for water. I'm not paying that for gas and fucking electric. Huh? Unbelievable. They're screwing us into the ground now. And the basic facts are, it's none of your neighbours doing it. It's none of the people, you know, right, left and centre. They're using labour from all over the world, mate, to target this little nation, which is under, this is an experiment. This is a social experiment. Matters fucking little to us now, although it's very stressful and doesn't do anybody any good and is causing death, without doubt. The youngsters are just taking on to it like it's all there's ever been, and so they're not noticing it. But my God, this is the fucking year of the fucking bot. Never mind the robot, the fucking bot. The whole system's fucked, mate, I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm not ever going to get back into my moaning state I was in the past. And I might get pissed now and then and say things I feel like saying. I'm at that stage in life now, 67. I'm entitled to that honour. I've got to this stage, which has been a fucking miracle, to be honest. But, you know, be fucking very aware. Be very aware. As I said last night to somebody, this system was took on 1984 by George Orwell decades ago, and it's pushing that when it needs to really be the people turning towards Eckhart Tolle, the power of now and a new earth. Yeah, because we're gonna. I think this is intentional. I seriously think this is intentional. I think the stress they are causing people, including me, even though, you know, I have ways of dealing with it, are intentional. The NHS is on its fucking knees. You can't get a dentist to save your fucking life. You know what I mean? The rich are doing all right, Jack. You know, your social media is full of fucking, you know, footballers on how much? £1 million a fucking week? Fuck off. Come on. People around there can't even fucking feed themselves. You know? Keep warm in winter. I'm not going on anymore anyway. Like I say, I don't intend to carry on coming back on here every day and moaning. But if it gets like it is now, and I've felt like that for the last 5 weeks, the last fortnight particularly, where I haven't been able to deal with fucking, not social media, not Facebook and shit like that and Instagram. I haven't been able to deal with fucking IT just to try and keep my broadband going or to try and fucking keep my phone going or pay me bills or, you know, I can't deal with talking to these fucking robots and I can't deal with tempting all day long to phone people up that there's no one at the end of the fucking line, man. You know, or if they are at the end of the line, they're in a country with a totally different situation than I'm living in. Who knows, mate, where this is going to end, but I think this is the big one now. I think this is where the shit starts to hit the fan, and I mean that.